For this tutorial, I would like to show you some other things going from the point system that ClassDojo uses. First, I want to look at the display. We talked about this a little bit in one of my beginning videos, but now that you're more familiar and more comfortable with the behaviors and the point system, I think this is a good time to show you it again, and it might mean a little bit more to you. Under display settings, once again, of course, I'm signed in and I'm looking at my classroom that we're working in today. Under my display settings, I have a part here about point bubbles. Right now I have them as the combined total, so we just have all of my positive and my negative going into the same number. I can separate those, and you can see, you already can probably see the change happening. And of course, as you're giving and taking away points right now, there's a little notification and a sound that pops up every time that I do it. I'm sure you've noticed, and you can turn those off if those are going to be distracting during your lessons. If I save, now I can see a better difference of what's going on. When I originally looked at Michael, he was at 0, and it kind of almost looked, let me go back, it almost looked like he wasn't there. If you can see, there's points for all of these, and then there's no points for Michael. So right now it almost looks like I've just kind of forgotten about him for the day. If I separate it, I can see that his points have actually just evened each other out. He's gotten 6 positive and 6 negatives in the same day. So right now he is at a total of 0 because of those. So if this is an easier way for you to look at them, then go for it. If this is a better way for you to do it, or if you just want to put all of those together. Now, you can let these points add up as long as you want them to. You can just do them every day. You can do them throughout the week. It doesn't really matter. When you want to reset them, there is a reset bubbles here. I don't want you to worry about the actual data being lost. When you reset the bubbles, it is just resetting on this screen. All of your data from all of the points given and the reasons for the points given is still going to be saved under that Reports tab. So I can go ahead and just choose certain students to reset, or I can reset everybody if I'm starting fresh for a new day. And you can see everyone's back at 0, and they're still split up because that's how I had it before. Another really cool feature that I wanted you to see at this point was maybe you value certain behaviors over other behaviors in your classroom. It's honest and it's not necessarily a bad thing. What you can do is under Edit Class, I can customize my behaviors, which we've already done. We've already picked our own behaviors and our own pictures for the positive and the negative or needs work behaviors. Now let's say that I find being on task as the most important thing for my students to do throughout the day. I can click on this, and there is this little checkbox that says weight this behavior's point bubbles optional. Now for our normal setting, every behavior is a +1 or a -1. If I do this, I can actually change the number of points that students get for certain things up to 5. So let's say I think that being on task is worth 4 points. That's something that's super huge to me. I'll save it and close it. You can see there's a little reminder there for you that that's going to be +4. And now when I go to give that behavior, if I give participating, it's going to give Danica 1 point. If I give Tessa my on-task behavior, she is suddenly up 4 points for that. So I think that's a really cool feature as well for you to kind of make things, really big to your students. You could also do that with the negative. Let's say that bullying is a big problem in our schools, and you think that bullying is worth a lot of negative points. That's something that you never want to happen in your classroom. And let's say Peyton was bullying somebody. Just that one simple behavior is going to lose him 4 points. So think about how important that is to that student. They're going to do what they can to avoid a big point loss like that.